ABC 15 breaking news.
It is a dangerous and out-of-control wildfire. Hundreds have been forced from their homes, and right now the Tenderfoot fire putting off an ominous plume of smoke. Flames can be seen from the command center nearby, and there's brand new evacuation orders. They are for folks living on the east side of Peeples Valley. That is, of course, near Yarnell. ABC 15's Joe Bartels is on the ground for us. And Joe, some had to leave their homes in a hurry.
Yeah, Katie, for so many people, it's like deja vu all over again. Take a live look right now at this fire, and the ominous plume of smoke continues to bellow off of the mountain here. And we understand that the firefight, it's been very dramatic, very intense from the air and also on the ground. And this fire continues its march driven by the high winds. Now, there's up to 300 people out of their homes right now all afternoon. They've been waiting for word to get back into their homes, but we've been told this fire is just too dangerous, and the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office has even stopped escorts back to homes for people just to check on medications or to grab pets they've left behind. And I just spoke to some fire commanders. They say the good news here is this fire continues to burn away towards the east, away from Peeples Valley right now. But of course, a lot of folks around here, their hearts, they have not healed since the tragedy 3 years ago this month when 19 hotshots died during the Yarnell Hill fire.
Last time, and everything that our town went through, and everything that we've gone through this time, and this time has been like a piece of cake compared to the last time, but those wounds, those hurts are still there.
And back out here live, there's a Chinook helicopter flying, just picked up some more water. They're going to go back and make another water drop, trying to get some control of this fire. Now it's still kind of a wait and see holding pattern. Fire commanders told me that they're also waiting to let people back into Yarnell because there's not a lot of power to homes. They don't want to let people back into areas that simply don't have power or may not have all the things that they need for people to go back to their homes. But we'll, of course, stay on top of this and bring you the very latest, guys. Back to you.
Understandable, Joe. Thank you. Meantime, the firefight is always dependent on the weather, so let's get a check of those conditions from Laura.
And very warm out there, and winds continue to be on the gustier side this afternoon. Right now, we're sitting at 88 degrees there with winds out of the south-southwest. These are sustained winds at 16 miles per hour, gust at 23 miles per hour still at this hour, and that humidity value sitting right at 20%. So still dry with no rain chances in our forecast today. But watch what happens. Temperatures drop a little bit over the next couple of days. As we look at the forecast, we're still going to have some breezes out there, some gust through the weekend between 20 and 25 miles per hour. Slight chances of rain Friday into Saturday. Those chances around 20%. One thing we will have to watch with storm chances increasing across the high country. If we don't get rain right over the fire, we could see breezes coming in from other parts around the fire. So be watching that as we go through the weekend. But a little bit of good news as these moisture values increase, guys.
You know, I was just standing there with some of the evacuees on the front lines last night, people watching and waiting, just trying to get back into town. It's evident that a lot of the smoke and the flames here bringing back very painful memories from just 3 years ago.
Yeah, of course, that's when the Yarnell Hill fire ravaged the community, destroyed so many homes, and took the lives of the 19 Granite Mountain hotshots.
As ABC 15's Nabita Vergani shows us, it's what the community learned then that's helping fight the fire now.
So we need to start getting people moving on this side.
Yeah, I'm all packed up.
Watching the flames almost feels like deja vu, and there's only one word to describe the feeling.
Devastating. Devastating. Absolutely devastating.
The families who live in Yarnell still traumatized by the destruction caused by the Yarnell Hill fire 3 years ago.
We just couldn't believe what was happening. We heard it on the news and scared us half to death.
And when Bernass Dixon heard about the fire, he wasn't going to take any chances. He loaded up his truck with all the essentials.
Piled everything in there.
A lesson he and so many others learned from Yarnell. But that wasn't the only takeaway.
The community of Yarnell has worked very hard the last 2 years putting in a fire break along the east side of town.
Right after that fire, the community made sure they started to clear out all the fuel and vegetation, which makes any wildfire less intense and easy to contain. That clearing is essential for firefighters to do their jobs. There's no doubt that watching the flames in Yarnell brings up bad memories of a community destroyed and the loss of 19 heroic hotshots.
That's still deep in everybody's hearts. That was a very big impact to the community and to the fire community. That is something that will never be forgotten and hopefully will never be repeated.
And that is why it is so important to have defensible space. That means you need to clear out all that vegetation, leaving a 30-foot clearing around your house. If you have any questions about this, you can go ahead and call your local fire department. They will be more than happy to come out and help you protect your home. In Yarnell, Navita Fergani, ABC 15 News.